Now this town ain't big enough for all of us. Hey, Jacob Moonsmox here. Guess what? I like trains. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that intro. This is Jacob Moon with Jacob Moonsmox, and today I have a brand new video for you guys on something that's not a transformer. Something I've been working on for, I think, a week now, and I finally got it to where it's really cool and working. This is from my 20 for 20 haul, which, again, if you have not seen that, go check out the info card right there. Basically, in that video, I showed off all the stuff I got in a haul that was 20 pounds of Lego for 20 bucks. In that collection was this set here. This is a Lone Ranger set, the Constitution Railroad. And if you are not familiar with this set, I want you to put down in the comments right now, which one of these train cars do you think I made custom? Is it A, the engine, B, the coal car, C, this passenger car, D, this Gatling gun car, or E, this prisoner car, which doors can open. If I can just get the other side, there we go. So put in the comments which one you think is the custom car right now. I'll have a poll up above as well, so you can answer the poll. And we're going to give you 3 laps. So that's 1, 2, and 3. That's right. If you guessed C, the passenger car, you would be correct. And I totally did that first try. So, stopping it on that one. But yeah, so this is the custom car. I'm going to go ahead and remove it out. Now, I made this car for one main reason. Let me push the train out of the way. I wanted an RC train car. That's right, this thing has all the RC car parts inside it, or RC train parts. You've got the motor on the bottom. You can just barely see the battery box, which is also right there. And then you can also see on this side the IR receiver. So I've tried to make as compact as possible RC train car. So as you can see, all by itself, it can run around. Now, if I were to show you what's inside, basically the IR receiver is on its side, and it's not attached by any studs. The battery box is right here, and then all that's connected right above the motor. Right there. I'm not going to go into too much detail on it, just because I can't really do it without taking it apart, and I really don't want to do that. I actually dropped this thing earlier today, and one of my pieces broke in half, so yeah, I need to replace it, but I haven't yet, so that's kind of another reason. If you guys want to know how you can make your own train car like this, so that way you can take any of your sets and just add a custom train car, let me know, and I might make instructions if you guys want that. But it is pretty simple, and it really fits for any train, as long as it uses these magnetic couplings, and it will attach onto the track. So basically, it's one train car, and it will do all the work as the engine for you, so you don't have to yourself. I think it's really cool, and it allows you to make your train motorized without modifying the train itself. And I think that's really important for us to do. So yeah, basically this entire set is 100% complete, I believe. I'm quite sure it's 100% complete. And it does have a slight modification. I did add this only because I really wanted to see it move as the train went around. But as you can see, all of them look cool, in my opinion. And then, of course, this train car. I tried to make it as accurate to what I would imagine a train car on this thing would look like. And I even got these Great West tiles on both sides for detail. So yeah, I'm going to go and put this thing back in on the train, and we can watch it as it drives around, because that is probably the best thing about this train. Oh, and I forgot to mention how you turn it on. Let me do that real quick. Basically, how you turn it on is this 2x4 actually folds up, and you can reach down in there and press that green button, and it turns it on and off. Green light means on. Now I'm going to put it back on the train. And here we go. So like I said, this set was pretty much all the way complete. The only piece I can really remember ever having to replace was a few of these cylinder pieces. And the door, it was missing one of those. Which that piece was expensive on Brooklyn to get. Yeah, I didn't have any in my own collection. I think they only came out in this one set, so I did have to order one to replace it. But yeah, I mean, this train looks really cool when it's rolling around on its train tracks. And let's get on to some minifigures from this set. First minifigure you got one of the bad guys. I can't remember any of their names, sadly, because I watched the movie the other day, and the only thing I really remember from the movie was action scenes and Butch, which is this guy. Anyway, I can also remember this guy, which was the cavalry guy. And I do remember, I mean, it's kind of hard to forget Lone Ranger and Tonto. Definitely very hard to forget them. I cannot remember her name, but I do remember her in the movie. She did play a role. She did something important. And then you had the boy, which again, I am horrible with their names. I cannot remember his name either. But yeah, that's all the minifigures you get in the set. So that was complete. And then you also get the horse, Silver. Hi-ho, Silver! Away! Never do that again. But yeah, so that's all the minifigs. And of course, I love doing this. Sometimes you don't wreck the train, but other times you do. So yeah, that is my review of the set. I love all the minifigures. I love the set. Definitely a fun play set. If you can find it online for pretty cheap, I mean, I don't know if you can find it for like 20 bucks like I did. But if you can find it for pretty cheap, I highly recommend it. Another thing about the motor car is because you don't modify any of the set, all you have to do is just take it out, and then you can sell the set because it's still 100% complete. I did, however, originally add a lamp to this thing, like little LED lights, but I decided to take them off because they just didn't look right. So yeah, that is the set. And if you are wondering how much it costs to motorize one of your trains, it costs, let's see, you have to pay $13 for the battery box, $15 for the IR receiver, and another $15 for the motor, and then another $10 for a speed remote. Which, yes, I highly recommend you use the speed remotes instead of the regular, because it allows you to control how much speed rather than just going full throttle and then full reverse throttle all the time. And it allows you to keep driving it even with your hands off the remote. So let's see, that's 15, 30, I'd say right at about 40, 50 bucks you could probably build an RC train car. So one of these would cost about 50 bucks. I did, however, get most of my parts on Bricklink, so I got a couple of them cheaper. The motor I only paid like 8 bucks for. The battery box I did pay full price, and I think the IR as well. But, yeah, I mean, it's a cool set. And I love seeing it just drive around. I think it looks awesome as it goes around. And since I have all 8 of the Lone Ranger sets, I can really have some cool displays. And I'm hoping I can find some room in my room to actually do that. So, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching this video. Oh, and I forgot to go over play features. There are 2 of them in this, or 3 of them in the set, basically. Go to the last car and press this lever on the roof there, right here. Explode the back of that train car out. And that's how they would escape. you lock them inside the portable jail cell. And then there's also, if we turn over here, there's this rock over here, which when you press down on it, let me move the train out of the way, you can explode the rock into two pieces. And it takes a lot of finicky with it, but if you can do it right, you can actually get it to land on the track. And they will sometimes stop the train or wreck the train or whatever depends on whatever you want to do with it. And then over there, all the way in the back, I think you've been able to see it, the entire thing. That's water tower right there can actually fall over like that. And it does have water inside it, and you can spill those out, but you'd have to do that manually. Only one problem with that water tower toy, or water tower area. Let me back up the train. So, they don't give you a piece to attach it to the track. So, I put a 2x2 of my own pieces in it, make it where it will attach to the track. But also, it's just not enough. Whenever the train hits it, it moves it totally out of the way. So, yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for watching.